Good morning, students. So, in the last class, you have seen regarding phylum Porifera, which is the first phylum, and in that, you have seen the general characters of phylum Porifera, like the habitat, that is, they are exclusively aquatic, then majority of them marine, and some of them are freshwater. Coming to the grade of organization, you have seen they are at the cellular grade of body organization. Then about the symmetry, they are asymmetrical, you have seen. Then about the presence of skeleton, here the sponges will have, that is the skeleton, which is made up of needle like structure known as spicules, and these spicules are made up of that is calcium or siliceous in nature. Then that is presence of canocytes, that is you can say canocytes or the collar cells are present in this porifera. Then presence of canal system, okay, through which the water can go inside and come out, and during which there is exchange of material between the sponge and the environment. Along with this, you have also seen the presence of that is ostia, that is on the surface of the body of this poriferans will be pierced by large number of minute openings which are known as ostia. Then about the digestion is holozoic, respiration and excretion, no such specialized organs. Then coming to the reproduction, these are hermaphrodites, and then here you can see that reproduction is going to take place both by a sexual as well as a asexual means. Then all about this, and then when it comes to classification, you can divide the porifera into three classes, that is class Calcarea, under which you will have the example of Cycon, then Hexernalida, example of Hylonema, then Demospongia, third class is Demospongia, and the example is Spongilla. Like this, the poriferans are divided into three kingdoms. So the well-known example for this porifera is your Cycon, or you can have Spongilla, which is a freshwater sponge, or you can have Euspongia, which is a bath sponge. Okay, why you call them as poriferans? You have seen because they have got pores all over their body, so they are generally referred as pore bearers or poriferans, and or sometimes they are also called as sponges. This is all regarding phylum Porifera. Then about the phylum Coelenterata or Cnidaria, we have seen the example for this is the Physalia, that is the Portuguese man of war, it is called as, or Admesia, which is also known as sea anemone, or Aurelia, Obelia. So these are all the examples which are coming under the phylum Coelenterata, or another name is Cnidaria. So here the important feature of this phylum Coelenterata or Cnidaria is the presence of cnidoblast. So cnidoblast, or you can say these are the stinging cells. Okay, so and another character is they have got the coelentron, that is a body cavity, hence the name Cnidaria or Coelenterata. They have got cnidoblast, so they can be called as Cnidaria. They have got coelentron, so they are also called as Coelenterata. Then coming to the habitat, they are exclusively aquatic, that is some of them are marine and a few of them are freshwater. Then when it comes to body organization, they are the first organisms, multicellular organisms, which have got tissue level of body organization. Then coming to the symmetry, they are radially symmetry, you have seen. Then about the body wall, they are diploblastic, made up of outer ectoderm and inner endoderm. Then here, that is you can see that is exoskeleton is in the form of massive calcareous mass, but this is not seen in hydra. Then about the cnidoblast, that is the ectoderm of coelenterate have got a stinging cell, special type of cells known as stinging cells of the cnidoblast, I have told. So they are present usually on the tentacles, and then these are usually used for defense purpose, that is that is used for defense as well as for paralyzing the prey, as well as they are helpful in anchorage also. Then Here another feature of this phylum is presence of coelenteron or the gastrovascular cavity with a single opening, that is the mouth, which is surrounded by hypostome. Then digestion is extracellular. Then about the reproduction, here sexual as well as asexual reproduction is going to take place. Then one important thing about this cnidarians is you have seen that this is going to exhibit two basic forms, that is body forms like polyp and medulla, among which the polyp is sessile and cylindrical. Example for this polyp form of cnidaria is your hydra, whereas medusa is umbrella shaped and free swimming. Example for this is jellyfish. Then finally, that is phylum Coelenterata can be divided into three classes, that is class Hydrozoa. Example for this is Hydralia, Hydra, Obelia. Then class Scyphozoa. Example for this is Aurelia or jellyfish. Then the class Anthozoa. Example for this is a sea anemone. So this is all what you have seen in the last class. Then in today's class you have to see the next part, that is the next phylum, that is phylum Ctenophora. Okay, so Ctenophora, usually these are called as sea walnuts or these are called as comb jellies. Okay, so here this phylum, the pictures you have seen, pictures of these animals I have been shown here. So how they look in the sea or the water, that is the first, that is character is they are exclusively marine, you can see they are found only in the sea water. Okay, then first one is about, the next character is about their body organization, that is they have got tissue grade of body organization. Okay, where the body is made up of many cells, that is multicellular, and these cells are organized into tissue, so it is the tissue grade of body organization. Then next character is regarding the symmetry. They have got radial symmetry. Radial symmetry means it is a symmetry where the body can be divided into two equal halves, that is mirror images in any plane which is passing through the center. Okay, there is no any particular plane in which you can get two equal halves. Any plane which is passing through the central axis of the body can divide the animal into two equal parts. Such type of symmetry is radial symmetry, and that is exhibited by the members belonging to phylum Ctenophora. Then next one is regarding the body wall. So body wall, here the body wall is made up of two layers, that is they are diploblastic, or you can say it is made up of two germ layers, that is outer ectoderm and inner gastroderm. And here in between these two layers there is a presence of non-cellular jelly-like layer known as mesoglia. Okay, so usually that is sometimes due to presence of this jelly-like layer, this ctenophorans may be also considered as triploblast, but actually these are diploblastic because they are made up of two germ layers, that is ectoderm and gastroderm. Then next one is regarding the coelom. They are acoelomates. Acoelomates, they do not have any coelom, body cavity between the alimentary canal and the outer wall. So these are acoelomates. Then here next thing is about the, as I already told you about the habitat, they are usually marine, solitary and pelagic. Okay, the next one is regarding the digestive system. Here digestive system is incomplete. Okay, or you can say incomplete. Here digestion is both extracellular as well as intracellular, and digestive system is going to, digestive tract is going to consist of mouth, pharynx, stomach and anal canal. So here it is a digestion is both extracellular as well as intracellular, whereas respiratory system is completely absent. And then here along with the respiratory system you can also see that the circulatory system is absent. Then circulatory system is also absent, along with that excretory, circulatory organs are also absent. Okay, or you can say they are not developed. Then coming to reproduction, that is reproduction, here sexes are not separate, that is hermaphrodites. Okay, so only sexual type of reproduction. then both the sexes are present in the single individual, so they are called as hermaphrodite. And then here reproduction, as I already told you, is only by the sexual means, and the fertilization is external and with the indirect development. So development is indirect. Then about the unique features of this phylum is about the locomotion. So here the body is going to bear 8. Here you can see in the diagram, that is comb plates are there. So comb plates in both the 3 diagrams also you can see the comb plates. So body is going to bear 8 external rows of ciliated. 8 such rows are there. 8 external rows of ciliated comb plates which help in locomotion. So plate like structure, the comb what you use for combing your hair, just like that on the body of this 8 rows of such ciliated comb plates are there which will help in locomotion. Okay, that is a unique feature. Along with this, they have got the ability to emit light, that is bioluminescence it is called as. So here in the picture you can see how they are sparkling in the dark water or dark background. It is because of the bioluminescence property, that is the ability to emit light from the body. It is well marked, seen in Ctenophora, members belonging to Ctenophora. Then this Ctenophora examples, when you see the example is Pleobrachia. Pleobrachia they have shown. Then another one is a Ctenophora, that is a bell-like structure what you have seen. So this is all about the that is phylum Ctenophora, which are also known as sea walnuts or comb jellies. And then here this Ctenophora can before going to a glance, so this phylum Ctenophora can be divided into 2 classes, namely class Tentaculata or tentacles. That is example for this is Pleobrachia, what I shown you earlier slide. The next one is class Nuda or naked. Example for this is Brio. Okay, and then these members belonging to Ctenophora, there is presence of an arboreal sense organ called as statocyst, which is used for equilibrium, and it is one of the characteristic feature of this phylum Ctenophora. Then this phylum Ctenophora at a glance. So first one is when you see the grade of organization, they have got the tissue grade of body organization. It's first point. Then coming to the symmetry, they have got radial type of symmetry. Then third one is about the germ layers. They are diploblastic, made up of outer ectoderm and inner gastroderm. Then about the coelom, they are acoelomates. When it comes to habitat, they are exclusively marine. Then digestive system is incomplete. Digestion may take place extracellular as well as intracellular. Respiration, circulatory system not well developed. Reproduction is only by the sexual means, and here the sexes are not separate, that is these are not hermaphrodite. And then fertilization is external, in development is indirect. Then about the unique features, locomotion is going to take place with the help of 8 vertical rows of comb plates, ciliated comb plates, and then tentacles are present, then and these are going to show bioluminescence. Example for this is Pleobrachia, Ctenoplana, etc., or Ctenophora, etc. So this is about the phylum Ctenophora. Then next is about the phylum Platyhelminthes, which are also called as Platyhelminthes, which are also called as flatworms. Okay, so this will come under the grade acoelomates again. Then this Platyhelminthes, they are characterized. Why they are called as Platyhelminthes or Platyhelminthes? Because of their flat body. Okay, hence the name Platyhelminthes. So here the diagram you can see very nicely. They have given the diagram, that is of a tapeworm. Okay, and the planaria. So here they are characterized by the flat body, hence the name Platyhelminthes. Example for this is Taenia solium, that is common name is tapeworm. Then Fasciola hepatica, that is liver fluke, or planarians. These are all the examples coming under the phylum Platyhelminthes. Then first one is regarding their symmetry is, you can see that they are bilaterally symmetrical. bilaterally, because you can divide the animal only in a single plane which is passing through center, and we can get two mirror images. Okay, so it is bilaterally symmetrical. That's a first point, symmetry. Then second point is about the germinal layers. These are triploblastic. So here they are triploblastic because that is they are made up of three germ layers, that is ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. So here in the pictures they have shown you, that is the body covering from ectoderm, blue color, then the red color is the mesoderm and the inner yellow color is the endoderm. When you cut the animal, you'll have the three germ layers, that is outer ectoderm, middle mesoderm and inner endoderm. Then next one is about the coelom. Then these are acoelomates, means no coelom, no body cavity in between the outer covering and the alimentary canal. So here they are acoelomates. The next one is about the habit and habitat. So they are either freshwater, you can take example planaria, or they are marine, or sometimes they are found in moist soil. But most of them are free living, and the few of them are parasites. For example, parasites, you can give the example of liver fluke, tapeworm, etc. So here that is they are freshwater or marine or found in moist soil, and usually they are endoparasite, found inside the body. Okay, so that is about their habit and habitat. Then about the digestive system. Here the digestive system is incomplete. It starts with the mouth and ends with highly branched intestine without anus. Okay, why incomplete? Because they have got a single opening which acts both mouth as well as anus. Okay, then in parasitic forms, alimentary canal is totally absent, you can see. Then here in that is when we talk about the digestive system in parasites, that is the digestive system is completely absent, and the food is absorbed from the host body through the general body surface. Then when it comes to respiration, the respiratory organs are completely absent. In free living forms, the respiration is going to occur through general body surface. In parasitic forms, usually these parasitic forms can live in anaerobic condition, or it takes place anaerobically. Okay, then coming to the next one is about the circulatory system. Circulatory system is absent, or you can say it is not well developed in these members. Then when it comes to reproduction is here mostly they are bisexual. Okay, so here fertilization is internal, and then development is direct or sometimes indirect, and it includes several larval stages. For example, in liver fluke, you can see some members have got that is high regeneration capacity also in this. Okay, so here this phylum, that is reproduction asexually by fragmentation and sexually also. Then they are bisexual, mostly bisexual. Then fertilization is fertilization is internal, then development is indirect, and then it is going to include many larval stages. Okay, then next is about the unique features here about this. First one is about they are unsegmented, dorso-ventrally flattened leaf-like structure except tapeworms. Okay, so here that's the first unique character. Then you can also have the other one, that is in Platyhelminthes the flame cells are there, which is it includes that is excretory system. So very unique in these members. It includes flame cells, or these are also called as solenocytes. Okay, what these flame cells is they are going to excretion by flame cells, or protonephridia they are called as. Okay, the flame cells are going to absorb excretory products from the body. Okay, so the picture is going to show you how the flame cells are present, and then how do they absorb the excretory canal or the excretory pore, how do they absorb the absorb excretory products from the body. Okay, then next is about the presence of hooks and suckers. So here that is they have got hooks and suckers in parasitic forms, so that they can absorb the nutrients from the host through the body surface. Then next about this is about the example, that is Tinea solium, that is pork tapeworm, and then Fasciola hepatica example, that is common name is liver fluke, and then planaria. So this is all regarding the phylum Platyhelminthes. And then coming to the overall characters before that, that is about the division of this Platyhelminthes. Platyhelminthes can be divided. Platyhelminthes can be divided into three classes, that is class Turbularia, which is free living. Example for this is planaria. Then second class is Trematoda. These are usually the endoparasites. Example for this is liver fluke. And the third class is Stoda, which is also an endoparasite. Example for this is Tinea solium, which is also called as pork tapeworm. So these are three classes of phylum Platyhelminthes. Then coming to the overall view is about the first point is about the where do you find them, that is these are marine, aquatic, that is maybe freshwater or marine, or usually found in the moist soil. Then some of them are parasites also, and some of them are free living. Then when coming to the organization, they are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic. Then they are coelomates. Okay, then the body shape, that is dorsoventrally flattened leaf-like structure. Then next, digestive system is incomplete. Okay, because there is a single opening and mouth and for and the anus. And then the respiratory system is not well developed. Respiration takes place through the general body surface. In parasitic forms, it takes place in the anaerobically, you can say. Then circulatory system not well developed. Then reproduction, sexually by fragmentation and sexually also. Then usually they are hermaphrodite, and fertilization is internal, development is indirect, and it is going to include mainly larval stages. Then unique features is unsegmented body, then dorsoventrally flattened body, then excretion by flame cells, or these are also known as protonephridia. Then parasites are going to have hooks and suckers to absorb nutrients from the host through their body surface. Then the example for this is Tinea solium and Fasciola hepatica and planaria. So here the diagram is there, that is planaria diagram. And then next is about the different types of Platyhelminthes. Then coming to next one is phylum Ascheliminthes. This phylum Ascheliminthes is also called as Nematohelminthes. Okay, so here they are characterized by thread-like bodies, hence the name nematoda. Okay, or Ascheliminthes. These Ascheliminthes are usually called as round worms. So here Ascheliminthes, the best example for this is Ascaris. Okay, so first one is about the grade of organization. They have got organ system grade of body organization. Okay, organ system grade of organization, with the different or the coordinated tissues together they will form an organ system. Okay, and then that is Ascaris, hookworm. They have given Ascaris male and female, they have shown in the picture. Then next one is regarding the symmetry. They are bilateral symmetry. So bilateral symmetry means you can divide the that is organism, you can divide the organism into two equal halves only in a single plane, so they are called as bilateral symmetrical. And then coming to the they have shown how the low eye worm, it is eye worm, how it has gone inside the eyes, and this is a filarial worm, how they have shown how infection occurs. Then the german, when it comes to germinal epithelium, so they are, that is made up of three germ layers, that is triploblastic. They are outer ectoderm, middle mesoderm, and inner endoderm. That is about the triploblastic. Then coming to the coelom, they have got pseudocoelom, that is a cavity is present between the body wall and the alimentary canal, but it is not lined by mesodermal cells or coelomic epithelium, hence they are called as pseudocoelom. Okay, then next one, or you can also call it as false coelom. Then coming to the, as I already told, that is habitat. They are either freshwater or marine, or found in moist soil. Then some of them are parasites, for example Ascaris. Inside the intestine you can have the Ascaris. The second diagram is going to show you. Then Chytonotus is an aquatic free living. Then another free living elegans, that is Neurohabitatis elegans, which is a free living. So this is how you can find them. Then coming to the digestive system, then digestive system is going to be complete, which is going to start with anus and end, it is going to start with mouth and end up with anus. And tubular alimentary canal is well developed with muscular pharynx. Here you can see in the picture the mouth, and the tip will have the anus. Then next one is the circulatory system. Respiratory system. Respiratory system is absent. Okay, whereas next one is the circulatory system is also absent. Right. Then next is about the reproduction. So here you can say that they are reproduction. Here the sexes are separate, that is called as dioecious. Male is usually smaller than the female and then exhibit sexual dimorphism. By the sexual dimorphism you can easily come to know which is male and which is a female. Then usually males are provided with the copulatory organs, and fertilization is internal and development is direct or indirect. So here sexual reproduction, internal fertilization, development direct or indirect, and there is that is sexual dimorphism, which is seen by which easily you can recognize which is male and which is female. And the males are provided with the copulatory organs for organs. Okay, so this is about then coming to the unique this is the general features. Coming to the unique features of phylum Ascheliminthes. The body, first character is the body circular in cross section. Then syncytial epidermis, that is multinucleate epidermis. They have got thick cuticle, that is about the another feature. Then unique feature is excretory tube is going to remove the body waste through the excretory pore. Then here unique feature, sexual dimorphism is seen, which you can easily, with the help of which you can easily recognize which is male male worm and which is the female ascaris. Okay, that is called a sexual dimorphism. Usually females are longer than the males. Then examples of this Ascheliminthes, ascaris. Okay, second one is hookworm, you can see. Then the ascaris, roundworm, ascaris. Then in the hookworm, and then Ucheria, that is filarial worm, which is going to cause the disease of the lymphatic vessels, and it is also going to affect the reproductive organs also. And then Ascheliminthes can be divided into single class, which is known as nematoda. And then overall characters is, the first one is about the grade of organization, organ system, symmetry, bilateral, germ-less, triploblastic, coelom is the pseudocoelomates. Then habitat, aquatic and terrestrial. Some are free living and parasites. Then digestive system is complete. Respiratory and circulatory are absent. Then reproduction is dioecious. Sexual reproduction, internal fertilization, and development is direct or indirect. Then unique character is thick cuticle. Excretory tube is going to remove the excretory products from the body, and sexual dimorphism. The best example for this is ascaris, and then Ucheria bancrofti. So these are all the examples coming under phylum Ascheliminthes. Then the next phylum is about the phylum Annelida, and that phylum we will be studying the next class. Or before that, you need to remember the important features of all the phylums. Like in the phylum Porifera, the important feature was that is presence of ostia or canocytes. In Porifera you have got canocytes or the collar cells. Okay, or there is presence of canal system. Okay, which was the important characters of this phylum Porifera. Likewise, here in phylum Coelenterata, that is, you can see that the important feature was the presence of nidoblast or the stinging cells. And they may ask you for the questions, what is the function of the stinging cells of the nidoblast. Okay, that is, their main function is to defense and for paralyzing the prey and for the anchorage. Then along with that, Coelenterata has got the gastrovascular cavity. That also vascular cavity you have to remember. Okay, that is about. And then Cnidarians or the Coelenterata is going to exhibit two life forms, that is polyp and medusa. Examples, that is polyp is hydra, medusa is a that is jellyfish, you have to remember. Then in phylum that is Coelenterata. After that, the phylum Ctenophora. Ctenophora, important character is the presence of that is comb plates, that is ciliated comb plates, which will help in locomotion, that you have to remember. Then along with that, it is important character is it is going to exhibit a bioluminescence. Like this, every phylum has got some important character. You have to remember that phylum based on that character. So phylum Platyhelminthes, they have got that is they have got flat body. Then they have got flame cells, or the selenocytes, that is a protonephridia, they are also called as. They will help in excretion. Okay, then they have got high regeneration capacity also, that also you can remember. Then next one is phylum Ascheliminthes. Ascheliminthes, important for this is they are got thread like body, and they are going to exhibit sexual dimorphism. So this is how you can remember each phylum with its own important characters, and then it will become easy for you to remember and write in exam. They will ask you for 5 marks question, write the general characters of phylum Porifera, okay, and mention 2 examples. Likewise, when they ask you for 5 marks question, you have to write 5 important characters along with the well known examples. Okay, so this is all for today. In the next class we will see the next phylum. Till then we will stop today. Thank you.